Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. I've been meaning to make this video for you for a little while, and I've just had a chance to do this. Now, a lot of us have favorite interest in cleanup tools like our favorite C. Let me write this down here. Let's look the pen. So we have Ccleaner, and I have another one called the Clean Master. Now, they all work in a similar fashion. They all work in the same way. Now, as an engineer, you must always have a tool bag. Now, let me see if I can sketch a tool bag. Let's find a good color for tool bag. What does a bag look like these days? What color would the bag be for an engineer? Blue, not quite, but I'm just making a sketch. So, the bag here. So that's a tool bag, okay? Every engineer should have a tool bag. I'm sorry, my attempt may not be the best, but I guess I tried. Now, your tool bag will contain things like your scripts. You could have softwares, uh, recovery media, um, anything else of importance. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna clean the board again, and I'll show you. So now this software called Clean Master, and I should have used yellow for that. Please bear with me. Let me just delete that. So I can actually, oh, wow, good attempt. So what it does is it cleans up areas on your computer, areas that stores a lot of rubbish. Okay. And it has a way of doing it. So for example, we have system files, temp files, log files, and as you can see, the rest, read for yourself. And then I use IE, Internet Explorer, and Firefox, and there are others, but I don't use them. And there are things like Notepad++, and there's Wireshark here, and there's a thing for stock. Now let's launch the software itself, and I want you to notice something. Okay, so I will make my way here, and I'll go to the software, and I don't think I've launched it at the moment. So I'll go ahead and launch it here. So this is the software. Now, this software has areas like system cache, temp files, log files, and all that. Now, you will normally click clean it now, and that'll be it. But what I'm going to do is to show you how to create your own clean master by reverse engineering what you see here. Okay, so I'm going to put on a board here. So let's go ahead and clean up everything. So reverse engineer. Software. Okay. Now, so I'm going to reverse engineer this one here, and I'm going to create sections like this. It might take me a few minutes to do this, but once you get it done for one, it's easy to do for all. And I can decide to create a section for this, and you'll find this as a very important section, and that you should take seriously. And let's use red for that actually. take seriously. Okay, so let's go ahead. So now the tools you need is your favorite notepad and a good eye for detail. Okay, your eyes must be able to look for detail. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So this tool serves a purpose. It cleans up your computer, and then your computer smiles again. Okay. So what you're going to do as a clever engineer is to export the processes of this tool into Notepad, convert it to something useful, and put that something useful in your tool bag. That for a moment looked like a telephone, but doesn't matter. That's my tool bag. Okay. So one, identify program, PROG. C, processes. Put that in your document here. Send that into a runnable script and save that in your toolbox or belt or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and do that? But before that, let's go ahead and not clean up, but see what you need. So when I go to, for example, my command prompt, in Windows, you will use CMD. Go to the Windows key plus R for Romeo, and that will launch you your CMD shell. Okay, let's use my product color. So over here, you will type del del /s/f/q/a star dot the extension you noticed inside the application. So del star dot extension, and normally the del and the function here will come before a path. So the path could be, for example, TMP before this extension here. Okay, so let me just go ahead and erase this here. So it's going to be path and the file type. So star dot est, the extension of the file type. So let's go ahead and run our program again. Clean master is here now. Now I could do some more writing on here. Let's use temp files, system patch, recycle bin if you want, but system cache here, and system file 172, green. There we have this area. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead here. So watch what I do very carefully. So I click here, click details, and what you see here is Windows Defender mpav base.vdm. So the VDM is an extension you should consider. So click on view, and it's all the VDM, but the path is here. So you can copy that path, go here, stick it in, and put shift*.vdm. So you call this file here clean up to desktop. Okay. Now there's another one, the DLO. So the same one here. But you'll find that you may not need to do that. All you need to do is shift* in that folder. Okay. But computers can be funny, so stick to what you see is there. So save that, minimize. So CrashDump file, these are DMP files. So I'm going to locate it again and go here, copy that. It was shift*.dmp file. Okay, so closed. You can view more, and they all look the same. They're all DMP files. But we have a Windows prefetch here. You can decide to use that or ignore that. Prefetch is not something you should touch very much. It does help your Windows load things quicker. You can ignore this, you can ignore that, you can ignore that. So close that. So now I go to temp files and go details. So in my temp files, we have a folder called Windows or temp. And then we have file type. Just dots. Let's have a look. We have .log. log. shift*.exe, shift*.dat, shift*.log. So I do know that all these are in this particular folder. I need to locate the folder for the log. So the view, that is in the temp folder because they're all on the temp. View, make sure that you know exactly where they are in the temp folder. There's another one here, the remote desktop cache. So that is a BMC file. It says it's okay to clean the app because you don't need it once you've done the remote session. So that is a shift*.bmc. System temp files, and let's see what that is located. It's also denied. Yeah, well, it's 8 kilobits. You don't even really worry about it too much. You stay away from those ones. Log files. So we have ETLs. There's a folder called debug. So debug, and the file is a log. Let me open this wide a bit more so you see exactly what's happening. Okay. We have a folder called Windows.logs. And the file types are ETLs. So you should start at ETL. It'll all make sense at the end. And the same folder has a shiftstar.log. Then we have IIS. We can decide to have it. WMI. Shiftstar.etl. Same folder has shiftstar.log. Scroll next. So system error reports. You might never know that they exist, but they do exist. So system error reports as an archive. You know the error reports, event logs and things like that. They have the reports hidden somewhere. So here we go. We know the path now. Shiftstar.wer, and we have shiftstar.xml. Okay. Now you can see more here if you want to. XML WER, so that bit is done for system cache details, AppData, view, explorer, database files, some cache. I wouldn't worry too much about this. It's not too important. I don't worry too much about that either. It's important. But this is how it works. So now, all you have to do is load this bit up here. And you remember what we said, del /s/f/q/a. So you take the path, you do a cd, and run the code here. Another cd, and then so let's do a clever thing. Yeah, cd means just going to the directory. Okay, so another cd here. So we're going to do the same for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now, once you've done that, go to this directory here. 1. Go to this directory here. 1. Go to this directory here. 1 and 2. I hope you're getting it. Go to the directory here. 1, 2. Go to this directory here. 1. So in a few minutes, you've been able to write the code to do exactly what the software you installed or you bought will do it. And the file is so small you just type here at Ekurov, see if I know how to spell Ekurov. You can give it a you can give it a color, and you can clear the screen. And so let's put this to test, but you have to save the file as something else. So desktop, and I'll call it cleanup2.bat. All files are saved. Okay. So now, first and foremost, can I run this? Never test until you can be sure. So let's run that and see if it takes us to that place. And since the extension was VDM, a VDM, can we see for sure that there's a VDM down here once I load it? So I'll scroll up here and I'll do dir/star.vdm. There you have it. So this is going to delete it indeed. So that's going to delete it for DLL and all these, okay? So now we have a program. So now I'll go ahead to my desktop, and my cleanup 2 is over here, and I wanted to pause after us. In fact, let's put the echo on and see what happens. Okay. Go over the code again. AppData, Defender, terminal server, system log files, net setup, WIA. So now let's go over here and let us run it. Desktop. Okay. So some of them says access denied, and others have done it, which is good for us. So these have done it. Some of them because the system is still running. But you go to Self a tool. Now the size of the tool itself is 869 bytes. That is nothing compared to 14 meg software. So this is what you do. Let's go back to foundations again. Identify the program you want to reverse engineer. Locate the processes. Okay, let me just write some here for you. Locate the processes. So the processes, this tool will clean up everyday junk files, and it's cleaning up them from here, from there, from there, from there, from there, from there. Now you check the details. And then you replicate that. So if you notice the path, you CD to the path, go to the next line, and then you apply your deletion. There's a Q actually, +A shift star dot the extension, for example, ETL. So there you have it. So now my computer is doing it, the cleanup. Job done. And you have the same thing in a small file. All right, so let's go over the foundations again. Identify what software you like to use. Locate the processes, list the processes, put that into a file that is runnable with appropriate command, for example, del slash this from the path and extension. Once it's become 100% success, put that in your toolbox. And you don't need internet when you have um, a situation somewhere in a remote place and there's no internet to download Ccleaner or Master Clean. You know how it works. You know how to do the same thing. And there you have it. You've reversed engineered your favorite tool. Oh, thank you for watching and subscribe. And this is how to subscribe. And thank you for watching. I hope this has been good for you, and I'd like to thank you.